So, lads, Marina Mabrey has started. Marina Mabrey, Sophie Cunningham. I don't even know. I don't even know who started all this. I really don't. Don't know who started this whole thing, but it's caused World War CC. How many? There's been about 17 World War CCs at this stage. But if you guys didn't see, Marina Mabrey yesterday, what ended up happening was, again, one of the most viral clips in WNBA history. There is it's got 30, 40 million views across everything, minimum, maybe 50 million between everything, and it was Marina Mabrey just cleaning out Caitlin Clark. So obviously this happened. This happened in the game. So Caitlin Clark gets poked in the eye. Marina Mabrey doesn't even see what happens, and she just decides to clean Caitlin Clark out of it. And the referees just said, nah, was not worth an injection. But now, in an update, it has been upgraded. It has been upgraded. So, she has now been upgraded to a Flagrant 2. So, basically, all they had to do was just eject her. All they had to do was eject her, and none of this happens. If the referees had ejected Marina Mabrey, nothing else happens. The Sophie Cunningham situation does not happen. And Sophie Cunningham, in fairness, did instigate a brawl. She did do something to start a brawl. So, to say Sophie Cunningham, did not deserve a Flagrant 2, no. Sophie Cunningham deserved a Flagrant 2, 100%. You can't do that to somebody going full speed. And then it started a brawl. So, there are 4 players fined in that game. 4 players fined in that game, but the referees, the scariest part about all this, is that the referees came out with their report. They came out with their report and said, the contact made by Mabrey did not rise to the level of ejection. Additionally, it did not meet the criteria for a Flagrant 2 penalty. And it was given as a technical foul. Not even a flagrant, by the way. A flagrant gives you 2 free throws in possession. A technical foul is 1 free throw. She didn't even get the 2 free throws in possession. She didn't even get a flagrant. I've never seen a technical upgraded to a Flagrant 2 before. I've never seen that happening before. It wasn't even called a Flagrant 1. It was a tech upgraded to a Flagrant 2. And obviously, nobody getting suspended is the right thing. Nobody getting suspended. These dumbasses are going to say Sophie deserves to be suspended. If you suspend one, you suspend both. If you suspend one, they suspend both. Caitlin Clark Sophie should have been suspended. I actually don't even care if Sophie Cunningham gets suspended, but you have to suspend 3. You have to suspend Lindsay Allen for grabbing her by the neck. You have to suspend JC Sheldon for turning into for proving the Captain Insano does in fact show no mercy. And you need to suspend Marina Mabrey. If you're gonna suspend Sophie Cunningham, you have to suspend all 4 of them. Realistically, you have to suspend all 4 of the players. But at the end of the day, you can't just suspend Sophie Cunningham. Because if you did not suspend Sophie Cunningham, or if you suspend Sophie Cunningham, you suspend all of them. And that starts an entire different thing. It starts another argument if Sophie Cunningham ends up being suspended. But at least the league came to the right conclusion in the end. At least they decided to come to the right conclusion, because on the day, I think the referees could not have come to a worse conclusion. I legitimately think that it was as bad a decision as possible, calling it a technical foul. Of all things, as we said, could it have been called a Flagrant 1? Flagrant 1 wouldn't have been a right call. But it is, you got to toss her. You have to toss her. But if you don't toss her, you see what happens. And this is why, as a referee, you have to be on top of things. Because again, if you are not on top of things, bad things happen. And Robin Lundberg came out with it as well. If the first was called correctly, the second never happens. The issue isn't with the players, it's with the officials and getting things under control. And that's what I mean. I'm not out here saying Marina Mabrey is calling Marina Mabrey every name under the sun. Marina Mabrey's Marina Mabrey. Type in Marina Mabrey into freaking YouTube, and you can see years. Marina Mabrey and Sophie Cunningham are cut from the same cloth. To say that either of them has any moral high ground over the other, the only people who say that is because one of them was an Angel Reese teammate and one of them is a Caitlin Clark teammate, and they automatically hate Caitlin Clark teammates. So, that is the thing. If you guys agree, subscribe. Thank you guys so much. We've just hit 50k today, and we're at 50.2k. So I just want to thank you guys as well for that in this video. But like, we gotta talk about it like it is. Marina Mabrey gets a pass from a certain group of people because she is seen as anti-Caitlin Clark. Just like they've turned on they've turned on Lexi Hull. Apparently Lexi Hull was at fault because she stood in the way and tried to defend Caitlin from JC Sheldon. They're out there complaining that Lexi Hull didn't let JC Sheldon go for Caitlin Clark. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah. It's just a pity. It is a pity that we're seeing they had to get to this. It's a pity it had to get to this. But yeah. It's just unfortunate. It's unfortunate to see. And the referees should not be allowed to ref again. It's just as simple as that. The referees that came to those conclusions, at least, and I don't mean period, but just for the rest of the season, sit them down. Because if you did this in Europe, you wouldn't be allowed to ref again. You wouldn't be. You would straight up not be allowed. If you were in Europe, you wouldn't be allowed. Because if you did that in Europe, you straight up would not be just appointed to another game. Because bad referees get punished. Bad referees get punished. And at the end of the day, as long as bad referees are allowed to do whatever the hell they want to do, as long as bad referees can get away with every single thing they want and can get away with stuff like this, nothing will ever change. Nothing will ever change. So, yeah. It is what it is. So anyway, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. It's good that the refs did something about it, but they should have did something about it way, way earlier. They could have prevented all of this. They could have prevented every bit of this, but they chose not to. They chose not to, and now you're going to see dumbasses saying that the league is pro Caitlin, because what the hell did Caitlin do? What the hell did Caitlin do? She got her eye poked. She got her eye poked. That is all she did. But anyway, yeah. That is the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.